What's up guys, welcome to the first video on my YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to talk about my experience in switching to the Apple ecosystem. So let's get right into the video. So I was a Windows and Android user all my life, just because it was easily accessible for me at the time. And not only that, but when I was a student few years back, I used to use a lot of apps and software which was like Windows specific. But I always wanted to switch to a Mac, just because it's number one recommended laptop for creators and people who wanted to be productive. So when Apple announced its new M1 line of Macs last year in 2020, I thought it was the right time to switch, and I bite the bullet and bought one. So I went with the base model MacBook Air that retails for $999 if you're here in the US. And based upon all the reviews, I would say it really lives up to that hype. It's really snappy for like basic tasks like web browsing, watching YouTube videos, doing some spreadsheet work, but it's also really good even for like intensive apps like Premiere Pro or After Effects or Photoshop. Rosetta does a really good job at emulating non-native apps, for example like Premiere and Photoshop. And in fact, it's so good that you wouldn't be able to tell the difference when the MacBook switches from a non-native Intel-based app to a native Apple Silicon app. Let me know in the comments if you guys want a separate video for a full review of the MacBook Air. As you guys can see, I'm featuring it in the back. Alright, I got the new MacBook Air, and then I'm like, maybe I'm also in the market for a new phone. I've been using the Galaxy S8 for the past 3 years, and it really came to a point that it's really slow for my daily usage. The battery was draining pretty quick. So I thought maybe now that I'm already into the Apple ecosystem, I can buy the new iPhone. So I went with the iPhone 12 Pro just because this was the perfect size for me. And it's a really good phone for the price, but by far the number one feature that I really like about this phone is the cameras. It takes really good photos in all lighting conditions, be it daylight, night light, even in pitch dark conditions. The night mode kicks in and it takes really good photos. The video quality on this one I would say is unparalleled compared to other smartphones on the market. The 4K 120 fps 1080 120 fps does a really good job in taking some awesome slow-mo shots. The new iOS 14 also adds some new customization features like widgets, and overall with the new A14 Bionic SoC, the phone is really snappy, and for my daily usage it's really good. One drawback with this phone, and at this point with all the phones on the market right now, is that it doesn't come with a headphone jack. So I had to look for a new pair of earbuds, hopefully wireless, and when the AirPods went on sale for $170 last year during the Black Friday season, I thought it was a steal and I just bought them. Look guys, I'm not a audiophile by any means, but this sounds good to me. The noise cancelling features on this one works really great when you have a lot of white noise or background noise in your surroundings. Let's say you have a washing machine running around, or if you're in the gym and you have to listen to your music in peace, this works really good. This also has the transparency mode, so let's say if you're taking a walk with your dog and you want to be observant of your surroundings, the transparency mode can work and help you hear your surroundings while you take the walk and listening to your music at the same time. Alright, the last piece of the puzzle. As I said, I have the MacBook Air, I have the iPhone 12, I have the AirPods, and I've been using the iPad 7th Gen for about a year now. So the only thing that's left right now is an Apple Watch. So Apple did release two watches last year, the Apple Watch Series SE and the Apple Watch Series 6. I just went with the Series 6 just because it had some added functionality and some more features like ECG and also blood oxygen sensor. I actually got this watch for absolutely free with my insurance, and if you guys are interested how I got this watch for free, let me know in the comments and I'll make a separate video of how this all works here in the US. The watch itself is a really good smartwatch, so it can do things that other smartwatches on the market can do, like you can see the notification just by raising your hand and without having to use your phone all the time. But also it's really good at all the fitness features that it has. For example, I can easily track what all calories have burnt or how much calories have burnt over the past week. It also does my sleep tracking and background noise, so it tells me what is the background noise and am I hearing too much of a decibel of sound. But by far the number one feature that I really like about the Apple Watch is the way it wakes me up in the morning. The alarm feature is really good. It just taps me to wake me up so that I don't have to disturb people surrounding me with the loud alarms that the iPhone has. So if you're in the market for a smartwatch and if you already own an iPhone, then I would really recommend going with the Apple Watch. Now coming to the main part of the video, how does all these devices work together? In short, it's really seamless. For example, when I am listening to music on my AirPods, I can easily switch between devices like my iPad, MacBook or iPhone without having to reconnect the Bluetooth multiple times. It is that seamless. Also, when I'm using my Apple Watch and using my MacBook and I have to unlock my Mac, I don't have to use the Touch ID or password. It automatically recognizes that I have my Apple Watch near the Mac and it automatically unlocks it. AirDrop is another feature that is common across all the Apple devices, and you can quickly transfer files on the go, like maybe some photos, some videos between your iPhone and MacBook or your iPhone and iPad, and it works seamlessly. And coming to the phone app, if someone is calling you on your iPhone and you don't have your phone handy, you can quickly pick up the call from your Apple Watch, and Apple Watch has a built-in speaker, so you can directly talk to your Apple Watch and the person can hear you just as clear as your iPhone. And if you have your AirPods on you, you can quickly pick the call just by tapping the AirPods and you can talk from there. You can also pick your calls from your MacBook, and same goes with FaceTime calls. You can also use your Apple Watch as a viewfinder. So let's say you're taking groupie with a bunch of people and you want to check your frame. You can use your Apple Watch as a viewfinder when you're using your iPhone to take the selfie. If you're using Safari as your default browser app, and let's say you're browsing something on your MacBook and then you have to quickly hop into your car to go get some groceries, you can actually follow the same web page on your iPhone because Safari speaks across all the Apple devices. These are some of the features that I use on a daily basis, but there are some other services like iMessage, iCloud, FaceTime, and all these services tie these devices together seamlessly, and it just works the Apple way. Bottom line, I think 2021 is a great year if you want to get into the Apple ecosystem, and if you have been wanting to get into Apple ecosystem for a while. The tech is great, it really works together seamlessly. And again, let me know if you guys want to hear individual reviews on all these devices, and I'll be happy to make them. But that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys very soon.